Daily God's Promise, Day 18, April 18, 2026. Yesterday, we received the command to be strong and work. Haggai chapter 2 verse 4. Today, God reveals the result of that strength and labor. It is Saturday, a day often reserved for rest, family, and the enjoyment of what we've built. In 2026, we are often caught between two worlds: the digital cloud, where we store our ideas, and the physical ground, where we live our lives. Today's promise bridges both, ensuring you have the best of both worlds. We anchor our faith in Genesis chapter 27 verse 28. Therefore may God give you of the dew of heaven, of the fatness of the earth, and plenty of grain and wine. I want you to receive this as your promise of dual prosperity. This is the Isaac blessing, and it is your inheritance today. The refreshment from above, the dew of heaven. In the ancient Middle East, the dew was the lifeblood of the land during the dry season. It was the silent, overnight miracle that kept things green. In 2026, the dew of heaven represents favor that you didn't work for, the suddenlies, the ideas that come while you sleep, and the spiritual freshness that keeps you from burning out. The truth, John chapter 8 verse 32, is that you cannot survive on hard work alone. You need the morning dew of God's Spirit. As your keeper, Psalm chapter 121 verse 3, God is releasing a spiritual mist over your mind today to cool the heat of your stress. He contends with your contender, Isaiah chapter 49 verse 25, of dryness, by making you the most refreshed person. The resources from below, the fatness of the earth. God isn't just concerned with your spiritual life. He cares about your bank account, your health, and your home. The fatness of the earth refers to the best of the best, the premium version of life's resources. Because you are his special treasure, Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6, the mighty God, Isaiah chapter 9 verse 6, is unlocking the productivity of the land for you. You are the head and not the tail, Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 13, and the head is positioned to receive the cream of the crop. Whether it's a career breakthrough or a family blessing, the fatness of 2026 belongs to you. The abundance of the table, plenty of grain and wine represent the essentials and the celebrations. God doesn't just want you to have enough, he wants you to have plenty. The Prince of Peace, Isaiah chapter 9 verse 6, wants your weekend to be defined by satisfaction, not lack. Your life is a prize, Jeremiah chapter 39 verse 18, and today, the prize giver is stocking your pantry and your heart. Living in this promise today, on Saturday, April 18, 2026, walk in the blessed life. Rejoice in the Lord. Psalm chapter 97 verse 12, for the dual blessing. Thank him for spiritual peace and physical provision. Wait on your God, Hosea chapter 12 verse 6, and expect a dewdrop of wisdom, a small thought that solves a big problem. Cast your care, 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7, regarding your finances. If God promised you the fatness of the earth has to yield to you. Wildcard action. Buy a fresh piece of fruit or a fresh loaf of bread today. As you eat it, thank God for the fatness of the earth in your life. Commit your works to the Lord, Proverbs chapter 16 verse 3, and trust the lamp, 2 Samuel chapter 22 verse 29, of his word to show you where your plenty is hidden. Prophetic declaration. May God give me the dew of heaven and the fatness of the earth today. I am walking in plenty. My grain is full and my wine is overflowing in April 2026. I receive the spiritual freshness of God's favor and the physical harvest of his hand. The mighty God is making my ground productive and my sky open. I am the head and not the tail. I feast at the table of the King's abundance. In 2026, I am not just surviving. I am thriving by the blessing of the Almighty. God bless you and give you grace after grace.